you seen enough to say, okay, this isn't going to work, get rid of it, get it out of the deal? Are there things that you've seen enough of to be able to make those decisions and calls?
Currently, right now?
Right, with your guys?
Yeah, there's a few. There's a few where now you start having the personnel talks, and you start really saying that if I'm going to run this play, I need to have this kid in the game rather than that kid, because this kid's not very good at maybe possibly running that route or running that type of run game. So that's kind of where the discussions go, where you've got to put that kid in the best position to have success. Don't ask him to do something that he's not capable of doing.
Jake, when you talk about needing the extra week and not being able to evaluate as much as you'd like to, because you can't scrimmage and things of that nature, how much, if at all, does analytics help in that regard to maybe close the gap on some of the uncertainties that you might have about your team?
The analytics to me are more of just, what the defense is really doing to us.
Not necessarily player evaluation.
No, not player evaluation. I like doing the player evaluations just individually and really talk to like the quarterbacks on, like, I don't like maybe this DB, or I think we got a mismatch on this linebacker, or I think this DN's going to give us trouble and stuff. Like, that's more of a group feel where, like, instead of just listening to analytics about maybe this person's better than that guy, like, you really don't know until you look at it and get a feel for it, like, yourself and personally look at it. But the analytics come into play on the statistics of this is how much they're blitzing and how much they're playing zone in certain scenarios. That's how I look at it. I bet you where that whole game of analytics is going, it's going to get to where you have a lot of, true evaluations of personnel from, like, quality people that don't understand, like, that been in, like, the NFL for a long time. They understand good players and what they're capable of doing.
I know you weren't here for the Miami game last year, but some of the things that they threw at the offense that they didn't have answers for, do you feel like you're going to have some more answers for some of the things that were thrown at them?
Yeah, and I think that's a lot with what Dan and I did over the offseason and stuff. We sat down and he evaluated himself, I evaluated myself and what I did at Cal, and we really combined it all to be like, all right, if a team does this to us, this is our answer, and this is our answers on these certain situations as well. So I thought it was pretty healthy for the both of us to sit down and evaluate ourselves and what we were good and bad at last year, and try to make sure that we're prepared for that in the future.
I'm not sure, though, with scheme, it was probably more personnel.
And that's a lot to do with things. I can tell you going into the game we're going to have great schemes, but it always changes based off of the personnel and where you're at as a team and how things are going, because there's a lot of moving parts out there. There's a lot of kids, like, offensively, we have a lot of inexperienced guys out there. We really do. Like, Will Greer hasn't even played in a year and a half, so, like, who knows how his first game jitters are going to be. I think he's going to be fine. We're going to bank on him being fine, but you always have to have that backup plan in the back of your head on certain situations. So, that's a lot of just trying to get the feel of the game, and you got to try to get on top of it pretty early too.
And that stretch guy covering all the field, down the field, you feel like you've got that?
Yeah, I think we do. And I feel comfortable with it. I don't think we have the depth that is needed, but that's kind of up to us to put these kids in the right spots.